welcome back to Lost Cause Garage. So, I wanted to clean the oil screen, but these these screws, look at that. A little mangled. It was a hell of a job. But check it out. Got my air hammer with this monster tool. And what you do is you put a bit in there, and I just put a regular flathead screwdriver, and just wah! And it really more chiseled it out than anything. But it's pretty cool. All right, so I drained the oil, and I'm going to take this little cover off. Make a mess. And underneath is the oil screen. So maybe I think I need a what's it called? One of these. Holy smokes, I was attacked. Attacked by my own tools. Okay. I don't know if I can put you somewhere. I can see this. Been working for a while. Stuff everywhere. Oh. And I'm going to index it just so easier to put back together properly. So index meaning just line up. Make a line there. I don't think this has been apart in forever. Excuse me. Excuse my back. What? See if we can tap this off. Yeah. So apparently this is a 65, and not 65, 68. And if it's truly a 68, one of the earliest versions, there'll be a little cardboard gasket. And if it's a little bit later, it'll have O-rings. I kind of prefer the O-rings because I don't have the gasket. Crud on my. All right, it's coming. I'm going to reuse this oil, so because I keep taking it off and putting it back on. Oh yeah, it's a coming. I should probably put this on the wire wheel, get all that epoxy off, but not too easy. Okay, coming. Riveting YouTube. Kind of curious, is it a 68? True. I think you get the idea. I'm going to keep doing this till I get it off. Yeah, I got the cover off. And unfortunately this popped off and fell into the oil, of course. But I'm pretty sure the orientation is like thus. So when I put it back together, that's what I'll do. Oops, you're not looking. Pretty sure the orientation that the spring sets inside of this housing here and just goes on. So when I put it back together, that's what I'm going to do. And but now I need a metric bolt to go in there to pull the filter screen out, and I don't have one, but I think this one fits, so I'm going to weld it onto the Allen wrench, and see, I got a lot of them. So let's go. Back to making a tool here. Fabulous thing. I don't think it's going to take too much. Whoa, heat. Okay, watch your eyes. Ha! Shot the bolt right out the end. Where did you go, bolt? Where did you go? Alright, he's using that one. Is this the one? Yes, I think it was. Not sure why that blasted off like that. Oh man, I got a little flux on there. Wonder how I get so many tools. All that. Okay. Gotta hold that on there. Do 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 do. I think that'll do it. Maybe. Oh. Dunk. All right, I want to get some on. Let's go. Oop, that's up. So I wasn't actually positive that this was the right bolt. So we'll try it out. Okay. And the crazy thing is this thing's going to stay hot a long time. Let's see if it goes on there for threads in. It's smoking my... Oh yeah, look at that. You know, I don't know if it's perfect, but it seems to be pretty good. Oh, right. And I think I gotta take that snap ring off first. You see that snap ring? See those two? Ooh, yeah. That's a snap ring. Here's the adage. This light will never sit properly. Close enough. All right, so I'm going to get a snap ring pliers and take that snap ring off. Ooh, and then see if we can get in there. Okay. You don't know, these are snap ring pliers. Oh, they're the wrong ones. They're the inners, not the outers, but maybe I can still use it. New. But they're pretty crappy ones. What I thought of my... These are the ones. In my maniacal tool buying phase, I would have purchased better ones. Those are all bent. But we'll see if they work. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. It kind of did work. Whoops. You can see I got a little bit of the snap ring off. Now I should just be able to pop it so it falls down into the oil. Yeah. There we go. Bing! Oh! Yep. Now the flashlight going in the oil. Oh! All right. Well, my tool worked. That's awesome. And my flashlight didn't quite fall in the oil. Pretty close. Pretty close. Now look at this corrosion. Nobody's been in here cleaning this for a long time. Oh my God. So I got to really clean that up for you. So let's take a peek. Oh, can't believe my tool worked. That's what she said. Okay. So, if you look in here, they say, yeah, it looks clean, but if you take a screwdriver, oh, it's really not that bad. Oh, there's a lot of suspicious stuff. So, I don't know if, I'd never heard of this kind of filter, but it's a centrifugal filter. And apparently, as this spins with the rotation of the motor, the grunge spins around. Oh, there we go. There's an O-ring. Replace that. And they said even when after it looks clean, it's not. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, there's some filth in there. Anyway, so I'm just going to spend some time cleaning that up. Lost calls. Oh, lost cause. It's Thanksgiving Day and time to get smoky out. I get so filthy sitting inside. Yeah. 1990 350 SDL. And L stands for long. The long wheelbase. Great car. Okay. So I finally got it. Oops. Put that on. Okay, so you see that light? That green light right there? What you want to do... Oh my god, it was all kinds of problems. So I have to take this cover off. There's a little switch in there that is the neutral switch. And then this needed to be cleaned out. It's just a fuse holder. Oh, pardon me. And then I got into this, and the wires were backwards. Green is supposed to be ground on the CB350. And but what was interesting is whoever was in here before put a green piece of tape on the blue wire, telling me that I didn't realize what that meant until it was too late. But anyway, so everything's working. Lost cause. Lost cause. So I've been busy. Haven't been recording much, but so Maria uses the treadmill twice a day, and this bearing failed on the motor shaft, and I was able to get the bearing off. I was all proud of myself, and I ordered a new bearing. I got two. It was like $6. And so I put the bearing on, put it back together, and shorted out the, I call it the motherboard, but it's the, I don't know what you call this. So that sucked. Could have been a $6 repair. It became a $156 repair because I had to replace this. But I did, and it works. So that's cool. Then we had a couple leaks in the utility room. I don't know if you can see this. I don't even know what causes this, but right there's a hole in this pipe, and it had leaked here, and I put some epoxy and some radiator tape. So that was the one leak, and then look at this one. It wasn't even leaking there, actually, but it was about to. Right here. Oh my god, look at that. I just touched it. And so what I did was I cut back to good pipe and used PVC, but I really don't know why that's happening. You would think this would last forever. Anywho, on to the CB350. So as you can see, I took off the stock air cleaners and put on these cool what's up? And I got a new chain that's going on soon, and new, I think I only have front brakes right now, but I have back brakes on order. So it'll have new air cleaner, new brakes all around, new tires, tubes, chain. I replaced the rectifier and the regulator with an upgraded singular model. So that should clean that up. So that'll get rid of that. And I was able to find the short for the neutral switch, and was able to insulate it. So it was inside here. The bulb, the grommet was missing, and the bulb was just touching the side of the tachometer. And then here, I took this all apart, and this bulb was out. This is the high beam bulb. Goes right like that. So I just have to reassemble it. It turns out I had a bulb in stock. So that's it. That's what I've been doing. Listening to a lot of tunage on the Bose. This thing's great. You can leave it outside. It's, I guess they call it water resistant, but it's nice. Bluetooth. Let's go. So as I mentioned, I cut out some the copper pipes, and I looked it up. It says after 20 to 50 years, the copper pipes can develop pinhole leaks, which is exactly what happened to me. So here, you can see what I did. I cut out the parts that were leaking, and I had done this section previously, and then it started leaking up there. I haven't tested it yet, but it worked before. But eventually, I'll have to probably replace the whole thing. And then over here, there was a terrible leak right there in the back. I don't know if you can see where the PVC connects to the remaining copper. And it seems like if it's just a straight run, it's probably not as prone to leaking, but it's at the joints where it really had a problem. So anyway, I think it should work for now. Lost cause. Right, lost cause. So, yeah. Tractor made short work of the snow. We've got like 11 or 12 inches. And I just pushed it with the bucket. I mean, it doesn't have a snowplow, but... And then had a hard time starting because it doesn't have a block heater. And then when I put the jumper cables on, it pulled the negative terminal off, and so it wouldn't restart. But I mean, it's running great. And then we got the snowblower for this, so we can get food delivered, which is what's really critically important. So yeah, Kabota to the rescue. So nice. Lost cause. This acquisition is this bench grinder, and I didn't really want or need another bench grinder. I have one, but I didn't want it in the workshop because my computer's in there. You know, it's my home office. And so I got this for 50 bucks, and it turns out that this one works like way better than mine. Put that outlet in there. And it came on this funky stand, which I immediately put on wheels. And each of the four wheels lock, so you can push against it if you want. So yeah, nice. And what else is going on? Push the huge air conditioner outside onto a little bench outside. Try and keep it warm in here-ish. I mean, the shop is really coming along. Oh yeah, Got a new freezer. It's a pandemic freezer. Mostly pizzas. Mostly pizzas. We're going to be getting some meat too. Yeah. Lost calls. All right, so today I'm putting in an outlet for the new freezer, which is very nice, a Danby. And I had power coming up over here. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a water faucet right there, right above where the power comes in. And then my welder line goes across underneath the door. Just not great, frankly. So what I did was I drilled a hole down to the utility room right there. And I'm going to put a ground fault circuit interrupt circuit here, but also one that connects to the generator circuit, to a generator circuit, so that if and when the power goes out, the freezer will stay running. And I'm also going to move the welder, the 220 welder line, up higher and get it out away from, because over here we sometimes get water, which is pretty frightening to think that the power line is laying in the water. Anyway, that's the plan. Lost call. Lost call's garage. So, motorbike. It's coming apart. So I got the wheels off and the rear brake apart. And I think I showed you my stand. And I spent a lot of time actually putting all the lights on this switch here. It used to be I'd have to walk around the shop and turn everything off. Now it's all in the same circuit. And got this ground fault circuit interrupt in for the freezer, and I'm pretty sure that circuit is on the generator feed. So, and all right, so it's time to get back on the motorbike. I got the tire off the front wheel, and I'm going to break this apart at some point and get the they both have drum brakes on front and back. And here is where the drum brake went on the rear. And now I'm going to try to get this off. And it was really a wrestling match the first time. So I'm going to get set up, and I'm going to take you through the arc of wrestling this tire. Should be a trip. So, got the two. Oh God. I do have a bead breaker. That's we help though. Try that. Oh. I'm not sure this thing's ever been on. So dry rotting. Ooh. Jet tube. I can just hear it ripping. Ooh. They make a thing called a keeper. You get one of these down and over, it clicks to the spokes. Once you get the lip over, I think I'll be good. There we go. Yeah. If I had any illusion that this tire was good, that's gone. Wow, that's really three. I'm not sure that tube's gonna be any good. It's pretty cold in the shop, thank goodness, because we're working up a sweat. Oh my goodness. Still hasn't come up over the lip. Ooh. Where is it? And there's no valve in the tube, so this is all dry rotted tire. Let's go a little farther over, shall we? Ooh. All right, I got a little lip showing. You seeing this? Holy crap. That's the same thing with the front. I don't know why I have my brake here. Alright. Let's get going. Just gotta keep working it. Working it down and around. Ooh. That seems to make some progress there. Use this back tire. Alright, I lost a little ground. Not gonna lie to you. Bring her back. But we'd love to really pull on that. Ooh, that's a pretty big click. Now, what happened last time? Is I couldn't get the pry bar in for the next pull. Ugh. Where's that banging on it? Okay, see if we can make a little keeper. You know what I'm saying? There's a keeper. Oh, doesn't help me that much. Let's get some soup. Okay, let's bring some Shindex. Make it hopefully a little slipperier. Alright. Man, quite slippery area. Oops. Through the tire. So it looks like the tire is welded itself to the rim after many years. But we're getting there. One step at a time. This side seems better though. Less moving. That's a big start. Wow, this one. I'll tell you what, this tire's not going back on. took a beating. I'm going to get the rest of the tire off. Check this tube. That was round 2. Getting the rest of the tire off. And you can see it's quite rusted. That's been on there probably since 1968. And even though this looked like it had some tread, it definitely has tread, but it's so dry rotted. And you're not going to get a lot of traction anymore with that. Alright. So, the next step is, I'm a little worried about this. I don't think we're supposed to have that play there. Let's see that. And then I'm going to clean up this rim with the wire wheel. And I might replace this bearing because it just feels so gummed up. Anyway, let's see. Lost Cause Garage, rear tire removal. So the next step is to get the front drum brake or the hub apart and check out the drum brake. And I had a feeling that it probably spun out. I have the book, but I'm too lazy to look at it, so yeah, I'll put you up here. So weird. So I did. Alright, something's spinning off. I just have the one end of the hub secured in there. Alright, looks like this will just pop off. I hope I don't have springs flying out. Alright. There it is. Nice. So here's the drum. It looks great. And bearing grease. Everything looks really good. You know, I'm not even sure I need. These are freaking great. Whoops. Nothing holding that together. Yeah, I think that's going back together. I think these are new. Although they can do, I don't know. Uh-oh, whoa, look at this. Look at this. Holy shit. That could have been really bad. Oh my god. That just delaminated right off of there. So yeah, that was not new. Okay. We're replacing him. Sorry, pretty close. Oh, that I may have dodged a huge bullet there. Alright. Off to the next thing. Lost cause. So, I'm going to replace the brakes. So, first thing we got to do is take these little, I think, again, I could look it up, but cotter pins. I mean, worst case, just snip these off, but gonna blow apart when this comes off. Bing! Alright. I think I have brake pliers. Let me look for my brake pliers. Right. Can't find them if I have them. I don't know if I have them. I mean, but I think I'll take this second cotter pin off first. Maybe just pull the brakes off the studs. I'll tell you, glad I looked. That would have been awful. That's had it come loose. Probably just means the brakes fail, but could throw you over the top front of the handlebars. Yes. All right, I'm gonna try something different, huh? These are asbestos pads. What is that? 1968. Got it. Alright, what do we got here? These are like half washers. I'm feeling this will just pull right off, but they are under some tension. Got it. And it didn't fly. Too far. It didn't fly at all. Who needs special pliers? Maybe getting it back on here. Alright, got it. Oh, look at that. It just pivots. Whoa, that's awesome. So this just really pivots on the spring. There is no post. That's cool. Oh man, this one looks freaking great, but it ain't. So here's the one that delaminated. Look at this. Can you imagine going, this thing goes. Oops, sorry, it's pretty close. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up. But that was really easy. Really, like, ridiculously easy. Alright, take a break. I got the new drum brakes on the front hub. And I'm just going to clean it up, hit it with some brake clean, and throw it back together. I mean, just the hub part. And then we'll load up the... I wonder if I should wait. Yeah, maybe I'll put the tire on in the tube before I load this up. But anyway, it's all done. Looking good. Glad I replaced it. Let's go. On to the rear brakes. These are a little different. They don't have a I don't have a pin on each side, only one pin. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the cotter pins back in the front brakes. Do that. great too. Yeah, no. Ever. Anybody remember? And this out. I have replacement. But still. Screwdriver last time. Oh, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but it's hideous. Spring up. Last time it scared me. That was going fine. Got it. Okay. It's time to go in for lunch. One more. My elbow's in your way. Ooh, stabbed myself, but I got it. Well, they're not delaminating, but yeah, they don't look great, actually.
Low power.
Okay. I'll leave it there for now. Yeah. So, I got the rear brakes done, and I took both hubs on the wire wheel a little bit. Level 1 T.
Low power.
Now I'm looking at this I'm not liking this. So I'm going to see if I can take off this snap ring here. I don't know why my snap rings only go in one direction. You know? You got to pull them apart. I should probably explore that at some point. Excuse me. Alright, so I'll just get it open and shove the screwdriver in there, shall we? Ooh. Alright. See, there's another hole here. I just wonder, what does it do? Oh, that's it. Yeah, no. I don't know what that is. Alright, so I think this. What else is this? This. This. I don't know. I don't get it. Anywho, alright, so I'm gonna get this ring off. I almost had it actually, and then I screwed it, but got it. That's hilarious. Ready? That's something holding that thing. Oh, baby. So yeah, I was going to try and tighten these, but that's not going to tighten anything. I guess that's just the way it is. So, clean this up. I just feel like I should replace that bearing. It's pretty tight. But what? Maybe I'll just tap it out. Oh. See if it taps out. Put a socket in there. Oops. That'll do you. Don't really have a press. Not that I don't really have a press, I do not have a press. Getting any movement? I don't want to go nuts on it if it's... screws in it. Oh shit, there are threads there. Yeah, well. But which way do they go? Try this one. Try this one. Try this one. And come. You see this? All right. You know there's a special tool. And this ain't it. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't ruin it. Whoop, sorry. Well, there it is. I still think it pops out that way. What do I know?